Hello, good morning. Yes, you are watching Ireland AM. It is a little bit different this morning. Change in opening titles, change in music, but we're still here, and let Warren explain a little bit more.
Let's explain what's going on. We kind of gave you an insight yesterday. We are handing the reins to artificial intelligence. We're handing it over to artificial intelligence. So every segment, you know, normally every 10 minutes we're doing something else, every segment, every question, the script, what I'm reading right now, and even our opening titles, as you just saw, and music, that's a little bit different.
Still going.
It has been created by artificial intelligence.
And joining us today is someone who's going to be guiding us through this AI adventure. Our virtual friend,
Yes.
a new guy who's joined the team, and we've named him Connor.
Hey there. I'm feeling fantastic and absolutely buzzing for this groundbreaking show. I'm here to be the face of the AI magic behind the scenes. I'll be popping in to keep you all in the loop. Exciting, right?
So exciting. Right? That's what it is. Okay, hold on. Sorry, back on script now. Connor, why an AI-produced show?
It's an ambitious experiment, breaking new ground and promising an unparalleled viewing experience. Presenters, take to the autocue to let our viewers in on the exciting surprises ahead. Let the fun begin.
Let the fun begin. Unparalleled, we tell you. Stick with us. It is going to be a bit quirky. It's going to be fun, though. There's lots of really interesting stuff coming up throughout the show that AI has put in for us.
Yeah, so, it's mixed everything up. So at 7:15, it's time for the Wake Up Workout and Morning Mindfulness Extravaganza. So brace for Mr. Motivator's energy and Daniela Moyles' mindfulness magic. So it's going to be a double dose of positivity. Ireland, it made me say that. I don't say Ireland like that.
At 7:35, our local spotlight celebrates a community hero, so get ready for an inspiring story that will warm the heart.
And now over to our man, Alan. Alan, what's the scoop, Alan? I didn't say that. That's what he told me to say.
Mirren, I'm not Connor, I'm Alan. Here we go. Hi. Look at me in my very posh cafe this morning, because
nice.
we're going to be here for a lot of the show this morning as well. Join us at 7:45 as we bring the morning's headlines in our studio cafe. Get ready for some dynamic conversations with a unique perspective. It's news like you've never seen before. Now, let's see what our weatherman Deric, you know he gets out and about. Deric, where are you this morning? Spill the beans.
Yes, Al, hold on to your hats because it is history in the making here this morning, and I'll be adding some spice to your forecast with some street performance flair, all tasks completely designed by artificial intelligence. AI is looking for acrobatics, it is looking for juggling, it is looking for hula hooping and a live busking performance here in the heart of Dublin city centre. So I will be doing all tasks that AI has set for me, over and out.
I mean,
the power down.
I mean, there's only so much AI can do, I'm afraid. Our weatherman, Deric, he's a mind of his own, but no doubt that is going to be a bit of fun in Dublin city centre this morning.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Yes, sure, we're live here in the heart of Dublin city centre, and as requested by AI, artificial intelligence, it's looking for juggling to kickstart your Thursday morning's forecast. So here we are, courtesy of Richard Kane, juggling live here on the street, a regular Thursday morning, and we'll get into weather now and how it's shaping up, but it is certainly a damp and drizzly start out there at the moment, although holding mainly dry and settled down. Those light to locally about west to southwesterly winds. Now, right across today, in fact, we're going to see some nice sunshine if you're around. Doing some festive shopping elsewhere. It is that mixture of sunshine and scattered showers in those light to locally moderate west to southwesterly winds. Top values of 8 to 10 degrees, and then into tonight, holding mainly dry. Again, some showers in across western and northern regions. Mist and drizzle to take us through tonight into those early morning hours with overnight lows at 3 to 8 degrees. So that's how it's shaping up for now. We're back in live at 7:35.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
I cannot wait to see what else Deric has in store for us throughout the morning. Now, if you tune in regularly at this time, you'd know we normally do paper heads, but not this morning. Why, Tommy?
No, we are not doing paper heads because artificial intelligence, AI, is controlling the show today. That's why I'm in the workout gear. Alan's in
the same gear I was 10 minutes ago.
Warren's off getting changed because, gear up Ireland.
Gear up Ireland, because after the break, we're diving into a wake-up workout and morning mindfulness.
Yes, we have Mr. Motivator in studio alongside Danielle Moyles. They're going to be bringing the energy. You don't want to miss it. Back here on Ireland AM.
See you in a few minutes.
I can't stop with the music. Welcome back. As we said earlier, all of the content and script this morning, it has been produced by artificial intelligence. This is a world's first. We're trying to use it.
We've all heard of ChatGPT. We've all heard about it. So that's running the show this morning for us.
Exactly. So we are going to be joined once again by our AI guy, Connor. Who's Connor?
Connor is our AI friend. He's kind of representing the computers, representing AI, representing ChatGPT and everybody else who's put the whole show together. So, Connor, tell us now what's in store this morning. Why are we dressed like this?
I've recommended a morning routine that begins with a workout. Get those endorphins dancing. I believe starting Ireland AM with a burst of energy sets a positive tone for the day ahead.
You're not wrong. I mean, I really feel I need to... He's teaching me this morning as well as everybody else.
I love his hands. OK, so here's what we've been told to say. So, rise and shine, Ireland. AI has a morning surprise for us. Wake up, workout and morning mindfulness.
Yes, Alan, and the fantastic Danielle Moyles are here. They're going to guide us through some of the rejuvenating mindfulness and meditation. Is that right, Al?
That is exactly right, Tommy. Get ready to find out your zen with us. Daniela and I are about to dive into a calming session, yes.
OK, very good. And while they lead us down the serene path, Warren and I are gearing up for a workout with the one, the only Mr. Motivator.
Yeah!
Woo!
In the house.
It is a pleasure. Lovely to meet you.
Hello. Hello. Mwah. It is so lovely to have you here.
I'm in awe.
I just wanted to get this because ChatGPT AI has a question for you, exactly like this. Hey, Mr. Motivator, gearing up for our workout fiesta with you. How can folks at home jump in on the crack and join the fitness party through Mr. Motivator's club?
Dead easy, because you see, movement is medicine, and everybody needs to move their body. It's so important. You know, the greatest gift you can give yourself is an independent, healthier you.
Yeah.
So the only way to achieve that is to move your body and actually work all the muscles. 650 muscles in your body are crying out for movement, and that will keep you going as you get older. You notice me, never get old.
Hey, you're
No,
looking
you
pretty
don't.
damn good. OK, well,
You
the
don't.
Mr. Motivator Club, it's not all just about workouts. There's diet. There's a whole host
It's all
of
about
different things as
well-being,
well.
all right? And the important thing is you can join for free. And once you go on there, we teach you how to do exercise properly. We give you things on mindfulness. We give you talks on meditation. We make you feel good, so that way you look forward to the later life.
Well, no better man to make us
That's
feel
it.
good.
Are
Tell you what, I'm chuffed.
Are we
I'm delighted
chuffed?
to meet him. Right, AI, you've done well so far. OK, are we going to get going with
We're going to get going with our
workout?
workout. You go in the middle.
So,
OK,
listen,
so
gang,
this is the music.
Let's cue the music and let's get the body going, yeah? So, all I want you to do at home is just start marching on the spot like this. We march.
We march.
We could do with this music louder, really.
Oh, louder. Pump it up.
We march. Here we go.
Yeah.
Now watch it now. Here we go. Hands up. Like this. Here we go. Ha!
I want to get into
Warming
tune.
up the front of the arms. That's important. Then we're going to warm up the shoulders. Look at the smile on his face. He's so happy.
Any chance to
Here
be
we go.
competitive.
Circle. Oota. Ow! We warm that body up. That's important. Come on, come on. Do it, do it. Now, let's warm up the bicep. Front of the arm. Oota. Ow! That's front. Let me turn to the side, show you. Front of the arms. Look.
Okay.
Here we
Come
go.
on, Warren.
Watch
To
it.
the side.
Oh, I'm
Here
in.
we go. Next move. Gonna cross in hand. Here. Do it. Come on. You're sitting in a chair. You're sitting on the edge of the bed. You can get up. The important thing is you're moving your body. Ready. Here we go. Reach up. Climb the wall. Ow!
Let's go.
Do it. Everybody go. Huh. Huh. Go.
Huh. Huh.
Here we go. Pick it up. Up and down. Here we go. Okay, this is just the warm-up. Then we're going to get on to some conditioning.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Legs apart. Here we go. Up and down like this. Up and down. Now follow me. 4 biceps. Watch it. 4 lateral raise. Shoulders. Yes. Here we go. Push the ceiling. Up we go. Go.
Go.
Oh! Upright row. Here we go. Do it. Oop-ta. You're rowing down the river. Stay here with me. Come on now.
Come on.
Let's
Here we
go.
go. Get up off the sofa. Get up off the sofa.
Stand it up. Remember, you want more?
Give it a go at home.
Follow Mr. Motivator.
Let's go.
Instagram, real Mr. Motivator. Ready? Gonna push the side. Push it. Oh-ho! Push it. Do it. Okay, let's go. Legs together. Watch it now. Up and down. As you come up, squeeze the butt muscle.
Squeeze the bum.
Squeeze it. Suck up the floor. Here we go.
Come on.
Come on, pull the carpet off. Go. Ooh-cha. Watch it.
Cha.
We go and back. Lunge and back. We're running out of time. How can something so good come to an end? That's not possible. We're so good.
Not
thank you.
possible.
Motivator in the house with my team. The 2 motivators.
That's us.
One more. Here we go. And
Okay, one more.
One.
oh no.
To that fish.
We're done. We're done.
Come on, Mr. Motivator.
What about that?
I want
what
more.
A start to the day. AI, you've knocked it out of the park.
To be fair, I want more ucha in my life. I used to do that every single morning. That was
Okay.
so good.
Well, I hope that
was
got
good.
you off the sofa, but now...
Alan, how is the Zen Zone with Daniela Moyles?
I'm so glad I have this fit. I'm worn out just looking at you. Yes, it is all about Zen vibes this morning, and the vibes are flowing. We're joined mindfulness expert Daniela Moyles and me for a calming mindfulness session, all created by ChatGPT. So let us begin. Join in at home.
Yes.
Daniela, good morning.
Good morning.
What are we starting with?
We are going to start our day with a quick AI mindfulness practice.
Yes.
Okay, and as you said, I'm going to guide you through here in the studio, but at home you are more than welcome to join in, to follow along. I hope that you do.
Okay,
So
we're
we're going to
starting
start
with breathing.
with some deep guided
Okay.
breathing, okay? So if you'll find a comfortable seat, take a moment to feel the weight of your body against the floor. Feel yourself supported. Roll your shoulders back and down and allow those eyes to close if you haven't already. You are inhaling deeply now, filling your lungs with air. Exhaling fully. You are releasing any tension. Every inhale is through the nose. Every exhale is through the mouth.
And should you be doing this every morning?
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Now, there's also mantras in this as well that people are very aware of, and people think if I do my mantra every morning, it sets me up for the day, and it's something to actually motivate yourself for the day.
Yeah.
What is the mantra that has been created for us this
Okay.
morning?
So we're going to embed this lovely sense of groundedness with some positive morning affirmations.
Okay.
So you can repeat them after me, or if it's more comfortable at home, you can just reflect on these words in your mind.
Okay.
My breath is a source of calm and relaxation.
My breath is the source of calm and relaxation.
I embrace the sights and sounds, finding peace in the present moment.
I embrace the sights and sounds, finding peace in every moment.
I seize the opportunities that today brings.
I seize the opportunities that today brings.
Embracing each moment with enthusiasm and purpose.
Embracing each moment with enthusiasm and purpose.
That was it.
That was it.
Beautiful, yeah. We're going to close.
I feel like I'm going to take on the day now, and it's going to be brilliant.
Good. You can bring your Zen into the rest of the show, the rest of the day, and we're going to close our practice with one more deep breath.
Okay, one
in
more
through the
deep
nose,
breath.
out through the mouth. You ready? Leave any tension behind. And thank you for practicing with me.
Thank you so much. That is absolutely fantastic. I feel all glowy and zen now. Mindfulness and exercise done. Now a quick break, but do stay with us because AI has more in store on Ireland AM. Good morning.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Yes, thank you very much, team. We're live here in the heart of Dublin City Centre this morning, and as decided by artificial intelligence, we have got a live street performance here at the start of every broadcast. So that's exactly what you've got, courtesy of Courtney Pavlov here, just over my shoulder. So just getting past 7:30 here together now. This is a proper workout. It's misty, damp, and quite a drizzly start out there at the moment. We are seeing some light showers in the mix, but elsewhere holding pretty decent now as we work our way over the coming hours. I'm not too bad, am I? In those light east to or west to southwesterly winds. Now, as we edge our way across the day, we are looking at once again good decent sunshine, some nice dry intervals if you're out doing some festive shopping. Oh God, that's where it is holding damp and drizzly for a time, with top temps of around 8 to 10 degrees, and then into tonight, more cloudy conditions prevailing with some light rain and drizzle to take us through tonight into tomorrow morning, with overnight lows there back to 3 to 8 degrees. So that's how it's shaping up for now. Come back to us live at 8.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
I don't know if AI loves or hates Deric, making him do that. He'll still be there at 8 o'clock.
He'll still be there at 8 o'clock.
Oh God, I love him so much. You are watching Ireland AM, and this show is a little bit different. It's a world's first. So the whole show, everything that we're saying, well, not right now, but on the auto cue, the segments, the people who we're going to be chatting to today, they have all been decided by artificial intelligence. So AI had this cool idea for a segment, what we're going to be doing right now, Local Heroes. It wanted us to share the inspiring story of someone making a difference in their community.
And now, without any more delay, give it up for our local hero this morning, Roisin Sutton. Good morning,
to you,
Roisin.
Hi.
I love this, Roisin, because, I mean, you're a special needs assistant. You're also working in the community, teaching Lámh. For our viewers who are watching in this morning, can you tell us what that is?
So Lámh is like a version of sign language. So it is adapted to the ISL language. So Lámh itself helps children and adults with intellectual disabilities and communication needs across Ireland. So the way it differs from the ISL, that it has less signs. So it has about 600 signs, as Irish Sign Language is a full language. Yeah. And with signing then, when we're signing, we speak constantly as well as only signing the main words. So a sentence.
So what would, sorry, this is a question from me, not from AI. So what would be like one of the main words that you would use, and how would it differ from ISL? If you could show us something.
Oh, Jesus, now you're catching me off the mark. I only do Lámh, not...
So you only do Lámh. So what's, you know, what's hi in Lámh?
Hello.
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 Hi.
Okay,
hello.
we've got that.
But it's easier.
So the hand signs are like less complex, so it's a little bit easier for them to follow.
We've already gone off the AI.
Oh, sorry.
So, Roisin, can you share a memorable moment or success story from your experience teaching Lámh that illustrates the positive impact it can have on individuals in your community?
So I suppose the most memorable moment I had was the Lámh video I launched back in April. So I made a video of everyone saying hello in my community. So what started off at first was only supposed to be a few friends and a few businesses, quickly spiraled to about 40 businesses saying hello with me. So we started with the Hook Lighthouse, who got involved with us. And when we were out there, the RNLI and the Coast Guard was there. And we snowballed quite quickly into lots of businesses. We had construction businesses involved. Everyone that seen me wanted to get involved.
So lovely and inclusive.
Inclusive, yeah. And we didn't want to just keep it to the school sector, because I think sometimes people think this is only done in school, but that wasn't the idea. We were stepping out into the community to show everyone we can all say hello, and everyone should have the right to say hello.
It's just brilliant, because in your experience now that you found that individuals with intellectual disabilities and the aspects of the system that you find most impactful with them.
I suppose Lámh has given them the power now to communicate. They're able to chat to friends, family. They're able to tell us what they like, what they dislike. They now have their voice. And I suppose the way I always kind of thought about it is, I always have my voice, and I love to talk, and I love when people are listening. But imagine that was taken away from me and you couldn't understand me. So
the frustration that must have
and
been
how like
there,
angry
yes,
and disappointing you would be, as like these children always have their hands with them at all times. I know in school like they could have communication devices to speak to us, but in their community they might not have that. Like there's no technology needed, they just need themselves in their hands.
I'm just wondering though, because you're there as an SNA, like this is what you're doing. What made you go, this is going to make everyone's lives easier, it's going to make everyone's better, it's going to help people communicate better? What sparked it in you?
I suppose like when I seen like our work in the school, like all the kids are safe, they can communicate with us. If there's something I don't know as a member of staff, I can ask another member of staff to help me. But when I stepped out into the community, I realised it was getting lost, and I seen it firsthand when I seen a child signing to another child, and the other child didn't know what this child was saying, and it was really like upsetting for me to watch. So I got out and I could translate and say like what the child was trying to say. But when I got back in the car, I just realised this is getting completely lost in the community. Like we need to, like, we're a family. We shouldn't be broken that way. Everyone should be included with us.
And it's amazing and so rewarding then. And it's just amazing the way your community has accepted this and tried to embrace it.
Yeah. I was opened arms, welcome in every way. Like we have farmers and everyone involved. Like it was great. And even it was Lámh Day in October, and like I did a day of my life in Lámh, of everyone saying hello, and just everyone was like, oh great, like they were so happy to get behind me in the video. And even when we were recording it, like I had no experience doing anything like this, like never used to be in front of a camera. And like anyone down the street, I'd be like, please can you record us? Like it was great to see.
It's amazing. We're so delighted
together.
that AI wanted to have a local hero.
I know, but I want to talk to you more.
I know.
So people can find out about Lámh. It's 600 words. They can find out online. You're doing certain things online as well.
Yeah, so Lámh themselves have a great social media account, and they also have a TV show.
They have a TV show.
Yeah, TV show.
Dizzy Deliveries, that's signed the whole way throughout the show.
Fantastic.
Listen, Lámh is available online. Roisin has done this in her local community. She's a special needs assistant in St. Patrick's School in Enniscorthy, but brought it out into the community. Roisin Sutton, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Really lovely.
Thank you so much. What's goodbye?
So much. Thank you.
To say bye. So it's your right hand with, like, get your hands into a left shape and then just up to your forehead and out like that.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you, Roisin. Now we're back onto the script because we got off the AI script there for a minute. Ireland, stick around. Quick break. Back with more.
Stories, surprises and fun. See you soon.
Welcome back to our AI-produced show. That's artificial intelligence, not artificial insemination. Throughout the show, ChatGPT has been used to script everything. And our man Connor is representing artificial intelligence this morning. So, Connor, what is coming up next?
Get ready for News Mingle, where our studio transforms into a buzzing cafe for lively discussions, bringing a unique twist to today's headlines.
Okay, there you have it.
Connor. So joining us for the deep dive into the news is the fantastic journalist Louise Byrne. AI came up with that, Louise.
Well, keep AI around.
They've got that bit absolutely right, haven't they? And in our in-studio cafe, Alan's right in the middle of the action with viewers sharing their thoughts on today's hot topics.
Yes, I'm loving our cafe this morning here in the midst of our brew crew, surrounded by viewers who are passionately sharing their thoughts on today's hot topics. I'm joined by Molly Cantwell from County Limerick. Good morning, Molly. We're also joined by Seamus McDonough from County Meath. Good morning, Seamus. Good morning. And also Emer Fahy from County Dublin. Good morning, Emer. We're going to be chatting to you in a few minutes, but now it's back over to Myrna and Tommy.
Thank you very much. Alan.
Yes, so let's talk about this story that we heard during the week. And this is the study showing the cost of being a stay-at-home parent is underestimated by €24,000, Louise.
Yeah, I would say a lot of stay-at-home parents are at home going, we could have told you this now. But this is a new study that shows that the cost of being a stay-at-home parent is in and around €55,000. And I suppose what that is looking at is when you take the cooking into account, when you take the cleaning into account, the taxing the kids around into account, that if you were to get someone to do all of that, that it would add up to €55,000. Now, what this new study has shown by Royal London Ireland is that that is wildly underestimated by people who have took part in this survey. So a lot of people were saying that it was about €24,000 less
but in fact, like I said, €55,000. And some really interesting data in this actually that shows that there is over 275,000 parents working in the home, and 90% of them are women. So it just goes to show that the amount of work that is done in the home, if you were to put a price on it, highly valuable.
€55,000. A lot of money, but at the same time, yeah, exactly. The amount of work that goes into picking up, dropping food, cleaning, the whole lot. I mean, there's a lot goes into that.
Yeah, and I suppose my mother is probably sitting at home now going, I told you so all those years.
But we've had this issue about, you know, obviously, you know, females leaving the sector because they're having children and issues like that. But the fact is, like, they mightn't be out there earning 55 grand to cover that cost. So an awful lot of the time, one parent can't work.
And I think this is it. And I think, you know, that's the decision a lot of parents are making. And what this study actually showed as well is that there's a lot more men than before working in the home and looking after the kids. But it's still predominantly the women that do the vast majority. But I think for a lot of people, they are choosing to stay at home because it's just too expensive to go back to work.
Yeah. I mean, it is amazing. And normally we'd be asking for your text messages on this, but we actually have some people in studio in the Brew Crew now with Alan, who are going to give us their take on it.
Yes, getting some thoughts here this morning. Molly, can we start with you? That figure, 55,000 a year. Were you surprised at that figure?
Not at all, to be honest. I was actually more surprised by how underestimated it was. I grew up with a single mother who did both the working and the staying at home, and her work was worth a lot more than €55,000. So
and obviously, more difficult for a single mother.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of emotional work that goes into that as well, when you don't have the other parent to bounce off of as well.
And Emer, you were a stay-at-home mum.
I was. I stayed at home when I had my first little girl. I was setting up my business, and it has to be the hardest job I've ever done, to be honest. It's like you're doing everything. You're doing the cleaning, you're minding the kids. So without having the cleaning and all that on top of it, you have to take care of a human being. Like so, you're like you're flat out. Do you know?
And when you see these figures, then are you surprised?
Not at all. I mean, I'm surprised not higher, to be honest. I mean, because you're doing everything.
Are you surprised that people are underestimating it by over 20 grand?
It's like, you know, people don't see how hard it is to be a stay-at-home mom, and it doesn't surprise me that it's been underestimated. Like 24,000, I think it actually should be like a lot more than that. I know overall it's 55, but it is like such a hard job. Do you know what I mean? And for any stay-at-home moms, like, it's so difficult.
Seamus, when you were growing up, then your parents was Dad out working and Mum at home?
And my father was a postman, and my mother we had 14 children in the house.
14 in the house? Was there a bathroom for the bathroom every morning? I could imagine that.
Well, I can assure you, like, my mother had no time for anything, like, only but to work. She was working day and night. She never stopped, and she done her best. She sent us all through to secondary school and that, which was very difficult in the 40s and 50s in Ireland. Yeah. And she's a very hard-working woman. I don't think any amount of money would have paid the work that she done. I don't think it could be possible to cover what she done, you know.
And would you be surprised with those figures?
Not at all, no. Like, you know, I mean, it's just these. I know what it's like, you know. And then another issue, like, you know, about women going to work and that. Like, I live in rural Ireland, obviously, in Kells, so it's a commuting town. Yeah. Like, in the cost, like, you know, for a mother, like, to say put two children, like, in a creche, and also then travel to work, like, you know, commute to work, like, it's just like it's nothing to cover it. You know?
Okay, we're going to pick up another story. Over to you guys.
14 children.
Over here. They didn't have that in. They didn't have that in. Thank you very much to our Brew Crew who are giving us their opinions this morning, and they're devised by AI, not the people, the actual Brew Crew, as we have in studio. Now, our next story, Tommy.
Our next story is obviously this came out during the week. Michael McGrath, the finance minister, has brought in this new access to cash law.
Yeah, Michael McGrath saying during the week that cash is here to stay, which I think be very welcome for a lot of people. So this is this new plan devised by government to examine how cash is used within society. So obviously we've seen a lot of stories over the last couple of years where people have said, banks have said, we're going cashless. The NCT operator, Applus, there was trouble over them a couple of weeks ago when they said, we're moving away from cash and you have to pay with your card or you have to pay online. So what Michael McGrath is saying is, no, that's not really suitable for a lot of people. A lot of people still rely on cash. So this new legislation that he is drafting, that's going to ensure that people have sufficient access to cash. And that's going to be stuff like looking at where an ATM is placed. Do they have reasonable access to an ATM? How far are ATMs away from each other? How close can a person expect to be to an ATM? And I suppose it's just kind of recognising that while a lot of us are tapping away, a lot of us are using our cards, a lot of us are embracing that technology, that there's still people that do use cash. And I think that's going to be a really important strategy, especially in rural places.
And there is one thing, it's that the central bank no longer operates ATM machines, those private machines. They sold the license.
Will it be up to them? Will it be up to the banks to install these?
No, because these could be the private machines that you see inside
things.
No, they're actually going to start being regulated.
So are they going back to regulate it? Yeah.
Yeah, so Minister McGrath was saying that a lot of them are not regulated, like you said, private ATM machines. So that's another part of this, bringing those ATMs back under regulation and bringing them back under the state.
So they couldn't charge, you know, like in America, it can be $6 for a transaction. They hopefully won't be able to do that here. Louise, thank you for explaining that story to us. And now it is time to go back to our Brew Crew as initiated by AI this morning. So we've got people in studio chatting about the stories. Alan, over to you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to start with you, Seamus, on this one. Are you a cash man?
Yes, very much so. Like, you know, I think a lot of things around the cash society, like, you know, excuse me, people go to the post office there to collect their pension and that, especially in rural areas and that. It's a social event. I like to have a chat, have a bit of crack among each other, and that happens as well. But also, like, you know, it's the social intercourse that when you're going to the supermarket, like, you know, I never go to the checkout, the self.
You always go to pay
yeah,
and have a chat with the
say
person.
Good morning, or how you do, or whatever else, like to people.
Yeah.
So I think, like, I wouldn't like to see a cashless society. I think it would kill that end of things.
And Molly, as a student and a younger person, like, we see the younger people, it's Revolut this, it's cards everywhere. Do you still have cash?
I think every time that a cashless society is mentioned, there's something in my brain that it doesn't sit right with me. I tap all the time. I'm a person that has all of my cards on my phone, but when I think of maybe more vulnerable community members, it really doesn't sit right with me that you would even think of a cashless society. And cash is, still king. I feel that having cash is so important.
But do you see people of your age who wouldn't think that cash is king, that the phone is king now with all the cards on it?
Honestly, yeah. All of my friends tap for everything. Literally everything. You could be a couple of cents in the shop to buy a packet of crisps and it's tapping.
Yeah. And Emer, what about you then and your children? I mean, do you like a cash society? Do you want to keep cash? Because I know with your children, how do you give them their pocket money?
We use Revolut.
Isn't that mad? I love it though. But so the kids, you Revolut their pocket money to them.
Yes.
Why do you do it that way?
I suppose for us, you can kind of manage it better and you can see everything. And for them, it kind of helps them to manage it too. So they would know how much they have. They can say, right, I've spent €1, I have this much left, that kind of thing. And I find it's a little bit safer for younger kids as well. You know,
But can I ask you one thing then? Are they losing the value of what money is? Because you know when you have notes... Oh, look at Seamus is nodding his head there. Seamus is going, yes, that's it now. They're losing the value of the money.
No, I do think cash is king as well now, don't get me wrong. But personally, I won't lie, I tap my phone for everything. Like Sophia has her Revolut card. She would tap. But at the same time, she does learn how to manage money.
Yes.
Like, it's not like
so you are
just
teaching them
anything.
to manage it.
Yeah,
yes.
so she would have a certain amount and she has to spend that amount within the week. You know, it's not like you have that and you can just keep tapping as you go. Like.
I love this. Molly, Seamus and Emer, thank you so much for coming. I think we should do this every week. Just get some of our viewers in on our coffee desk here and have a little chat. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Back over to you guys.
Thanks very much. I love that. I think that's really, really interesting.
AI came up with something really good.
Well done,
Loved
guys.
having you in, guys.
Really interesting opinions on that. And Louise Byrne from the Irish Mirror as well.
Louise.
Great to have you with us. We would love to hear from you on your take as well. 0896 111 111. Let us know what you think of this makeup.
You love a text as well, don't you? You do. Go on,
Still to come, an hour packed with surprises. We've got a mystery guest in the wings, and watch out, Warren's getting into the kitchen.
Stay tuned for another AI-produced, it's not me, it's AI-produced Hour of Ireland AM.
Good morning. Yes, you are welcome back to Ireland AM. It is all a little bit strange there, as you saw in the opening titles, the opening images. Welcome to the 8 AM hour, where we are experimenting with artificial intelligence to produce all the content for us on the show today, including what I read on this camera, which is not ideal. It's the Surprise Delights hour on Ireland AM, AI crafted and full of unexpected twists. Stick around for a roller coaster of surprises. Now, over to Connor, who is representing ChatGPT for us with a quick rundown. Connor, what's the scoop on today's AI crafted Ireland AM?
Absolutely, Tommy. Yours truly, the AI magic behind the scenes, has scripted the show, crafted presenter questions, and cooked up some fantastic segment ideas. It's the AI-produced Ireland AM experience.
Sure is. Oh, he's cooked up something special you want to see. Yeah, let's hear more of ChatGPT Connor's script. Gear up, folks, because we have a mystery guest at 8:15, and it has us stumped too. Here's a hint to unravel the mystery. Our mystery guest, which genuinely we actually do not know who this is. Our mystery guest has traded high society for the world of reality television and explored the realms of wellness. No idea. Actually, no idea. Anyway, it's like Tommy Tiernan all over again. Anyway, Ireland, get ready for a twist in the kitchen. AI has thrown Warren into the cooking challenge.
Oh, lads.
What's she whipping up with the surprise ingredients? Let's find out.
Hi. Why am I here? Connor's meant to be over there. He's not real. He's not there. What's he having me say here? Hold on to your aprons, folks. Inside this mystery box are ingredients that I'm being told will baffle even the most seasoned of chefs. Great, thanks, Connor. AI wants me to whip up something magical. Do we have insurance for this? Like, if I take Tommy down, do we have insurance for this? So let's see what culinary adventure awaits. So AI has decided what I'm making today. I'm just going to lift up the mystery box to see what's in there. Okay, I don't think AI chopped it.
Oh, breakfast.
Sausages. They're going to let me cut meat. They're going to let me cook meat. Like, no one's going to be working next week. Okay, so we've got avocado, eggs, tomato, onion, cheese. What's that? Salsa?
Salsa.
Salsa. So what will
You're making a wrap, Warren.
I'm making a wrap.
A sausage wrap, I think it is.
I'm making a wrap. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Tommy. Don't tell me what to make. ChatGPT is going to tell me my recipe a little bit later on. I can guess it's a wrap, right?
Of course. Well, there are a lot of wraps underneath there. But yeah, listen, I'm all for a bit of brekkie.
Hold on now. Are you going to eat it?
I will eat it. I'm not sure about the sausages. But yeah, I am actually genuinely looking forward to that. I love the fact that ChatGPT told them to write mystery box on the mystery box as well. Anyway, joining us, we'll see this. Joining us now from the outside is Alan, Eurovision singer Brooke Scullion, and an entourage of eclectic animal friends. Alan, how's the zoo shaping
I tell you,
up?
I can't wait for that cooking segment, but yes, Tommy, we're outside here. AI told us, this is what he told us. We needed to invite a well-known personality to showcase a hobby or skill that people didn't know about outside their professional work. So Brooke Scullion is about to reveal all. Brooke, what were you in a previous life?
A professional show jumper. No. Am I joking? No, I actually worked in a petting zoo to fund my way through uni. So today I'm gonna, I don't know. I've got Jimmy here, Matt Damon. We've got Francis over here.
Francis has already had a pee.
Francis, let it out. Let
it out. It's better. Oh, you're easing me here. Lovely. Okay, so as you can see, this is going to be a bit of mayhem, but it is happening at 8:35, and Brooke's going to be explaining all. Back into you, Tommy.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Matt Damon is here.
Yeah.
Is that not our mystery guest?
A professional show jumper. I said, wow. Deric, now, before we get the weather scoop, how's the street performance challenge going?
Lads, I have to say I'm loving the show this morning, but AI is causing complete ruckus here behind the scenes. Coming up later this hour, we have got some aerial dance, as you can see just over my shoulder. Also, we've got LED balls and a live performance of Last Christmas by Wham! I'm going to warm up my vocal cords. We'll see you later on.
Oh my God, he's on South King Street, the top of Grafton Street, if you are in Dublin. Look up what's happening there. That's so good. Looking forward to that, Deric. Thank you so much.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates in Virgin Media One.
Yes, your AI has specifically requested a live performance to open up every broadcast here this morning, so we hope we're delivering on the brief, and we're joined now by some of the cast and crew from Broken Theatre performing live at the Narnia show in Winterville down in Waterford, so do be sure to check them out. Anyway, we're getting past 8 o'clock here together. Some beautiful dance now as we open up the 8 hour, and I have to say it's a damp and quite a drizzly start out there at the moment. Some light showers but fading fast as we edge our way now across your Thursday morning, those light to locally moderate west to southwesterly breezes. Now across the day, in fact, we are looking at some nice sunshine if you're out doing some festive shopping, but elsewhere it is a proper workout because it looks like we're going to see some light showers once again. Top temps of around 8 to 10 degrees, and then into tonight, showers this time for the west and into the north. Elsewhere, dry and settled, working our way tonight into tomorrow morning. This is very elegant, this is very graceful with the overnight lows there, back to 3 to 8 degrees. So that's how we're shaping up for now. I'm almost out of breath, and we'll be back again live at 8:35. This is beautiful.
You need to be chill to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates in Virgin Media One.
A lot more elegant he was than with the hula hoops.
Where's that hanging from?
Oh, they have a big triangle thing. They brought in. You saw a poor lady like hanging upside down from it earlier on as well.
Poor
lady.
We found a member of the public and we shoved her up there. It was grand.
Artificial intelligence told us to do it.
Welcome back.
Our AI show here on Ireland AM, where everything is scripted. Deric doing his street performances was dreamt up by AI. Everything we've discussed. What have you made of the first 3 segments? What have you made of even the opening titles?
Well, the opening titles. Now, come on, the Irish music.
I love that. So you put it into ChatGPT, like
Ireland
morning
and Riverdance
show,
comes on.
Give us an opening sequence of this, because a lot of thought and effort went into this. But even the opening Ireland AM credits, and the person running, you can see the mistakes, the bits that artificial intelligence can't quite do.
Are any of them there?
There, look at Tommy. Look at him. Look at his legs. Look at Tommy. Oh, look at
breaking.
Oh my God!
You didn't notice that earlier on.
I didn't notice that earlier on.
Wait, you see the lady who's doing the yoga as well, and her hands would like melt into the floor.
We have those. So just to let you know that behind the scenes here, it's not just as we're coming up with this.
Look at her hands down the bottom.
With the ticker tape is going across it. There are a lot of people who have been working
about 9 fingers
on this show for a very long time, like the last few months, to try to bring this all together. So it is an awful lot of effort, and we are just experimenting with it to see what happens.
I have to say, I enjoyed the workout. You weren't quite so keen on
it. It was
the
the getting changed 5 times in the space of 6 minutes.
The mindfulness actually is a nice thing. I loved our brew crew. If you think that should stay, maybe once a week on a Thursday, get some of our viewers in to chat about the big stories of the week. I think that might be something that we could do.
Really clever. Phil
but
just
do we
said...
think this is the way forward, is it?
Well, artificial intelligence is here to stay. It is. Artificial intelligence is here to say it is impacting every part of our lives. And the fact that we are trying to incorporate it into our television show and show the benefits of it, but also the pitfalls, I think is really good to do. And Phil has just said, loving today's show. You need a workout and mindfulness every morning. Love the chat around the kitchen table. So there you go. Good ideas.
We'd love to know what you make of it, the good, the bad and the ugly as we go along. 0896 111 111. And we know there's going to be a lot of ugly, because who doesn't like giving out about stuff? So we are going back onto our AI script now, and it says, buckle up, everyone. Coming up, we're in for a treat with our mystery guest. The catch? Not even we know who it is.
All right, folks, it's hint time. And here's a clue for our mystery guest, just for you. In TV's realm, he's had his share of royal connections and debonair flair.
Debonair flair.
Stay tuned. We are going to be spilling the secrets. We're going to find out who it is. That's coming up after the break.
Hello, welcome back to Ireland AM. Now, from the script to the questions to the concept of the show, this next segment, it has been produced entirely by artificial intelligence. And now, it says here, brace yourselves. It's time for the big reveal in the mystery guest segment, and we are just as in the dark as you are.
Yeah, so recapping our hints: royal connection, reality TV, wellness journey. Oh, I think, yeah. Get ready for someone extraordinary to join in the fun.
Mystery guest, make your grand entrance. Not even we know who you are, although we've guessed it. We think.
Well done, Warren. Well done, man. Good to see you, Spencer. How are you?
Hi, Warren. How are you? Hello, how are you?
Are you well?
He's given out to me because I guessed it was...
Great to have you. Spencer Matthews, everybody.
Spencer Matthews,
is here.
Thanks
so much for having me. Spencer, good. We genuinely
just been given these.
Never knew. But Warren came off the break on, I think I know who it is. Spencer. I gave it away. I can't believe it.
Well, there we go. He was given out to me. We've just
cat's
gotten...
out of the bag.
Okay, are you okay there?
Sorry,
Right, so we've just been handed in questions. We don't know what they are either. We're going to start off with, you are going on tour with your podcast. Spencer and Vogue.
Yes.
Love the podcast. It sounds like a blast. Apologies, I have to read these like AI does.
Right.
It sounds like a blast.
Yes.
If the tour had a tagline that perfectly captured the essence of your dynamic with Vogue, what would it be?
It's a blast. I think that would be a good tagline. I think no, we're very much looking forward to it. March 1st, I think we kick off the second leg of our Irish tour. So.
March the 1st.
We're being told in our ear. Yes, that is indeed
going to be in Cork.
what it is.
Cork Opera House is the first one on the 1st of March. We'll go through the other dates in a few minutes.
Spencer, you're going to love this because basically AI just wants to do one big promo for you because the next question is, like, this is so good. World's first, and it's just a huge promo for you. Why should fans grab tickets for the ultimate Spencer and Vogue live experience? Did you pay the AI for this?
Listen, I can't control what AI comes up with, but it's nailed it. It's the ultimate experience, obviously. We've already done a few dates in Ireland, and we were just... Vogue is more used to it than me. She's got, an incredible tour already under her belt, but I was just delighted. The Irish response was just, like, amazing, incredible. Loved it.
Like, to be fair, herself and Joanne McNally toured all over the world. Like, it was unbelievable. And everybody I bumped into who've been there said it was just incredible as well. Now, being married to the multifaceted Vogue Williams, who I did the holiday show Getaways with all those years ago we met, you're not just a husband, but essentially a co-pilot in the whirlwind of talent.
Whirlwind of talent.
I mean, this actually helps me. This is what I need all the time. Not so much. If your marriage had a theme song, what would it be and why? And does it come with its own choreography, or is that saved for the bedroom? No, podcast tour.
Am I supposed to have answers to these?
You're supposed to have answers to these.
A theme song?
A theme song for yourself. What was your first dance?
I probably should know that, should I? We had a very intimate wedding. So we got married with, like, I think there was 19 of us in total. It was kind of family and friends.
In Scotland?
Yeah, we didn't
Dressed by Paul Costello, I think Vogue was. What else do I know about your wedding?
You know more than me.
Marks and Spencer's probably.
Yeah, Marks and Spencer's, perfect. Hello.
Your first dance, do you not know?
I can't remember what we had. We didn't have a first dance at the actual wedding. We then did something for a TV show that we did, and we had some kind of strange song that I don't think meant anything to us, but...
Joanne and Vogue have brought out a song, though. So will this be your podcast? You might bring out a song.
I think that sounds like the anthem that we should steal for Spencer and Vogue. Also, that thing went to #1 in Ireland.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, Vogue's a pop star now as well.
But Vogue and Joanne are a pretty big deal here. Like, you have a lot to live up to.
No, I know. Well, I don't intend to get involved. I'm delighted. I was just delighted to be invited onto this. This is perfect.
Happy to have you here.
Yeah, sure. But sorry, this is just me. But on the podcast, Spencer and Vogue, you do, like, we think that they're outrageous. You can be fairly outrageous because you were going mad one day, going on about your hot streak in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Off mic. Was Vogue going, I'm going to murder you?
Possibly. Yeah, that didn't actually go down as well as, sometimes I'm quite heavily edited. We have a producer that basically removes a lot of what I say, but that slipped through the net. And no, it was the topic of kind of great discussion. There was news articles about it. People don't like hearing that married couples, get along well in that way. Yeah, so we don't talk about that anymore.
You're not allowed to have 3 kids and actually
else
like that.
is the same. Unfortunately, the kids come along, you know. Let's not get into that. No.
Let's get into that.
You attended Eton College, known for its rich history and traditions.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time and give your younger self a piece of advice during your Eton days, what would it be? And is there a specific memory from school that still influences you?
Ooh, I think I would, like, in the last year or so, I've started reading a lot.
Okay.
And I find it makes a huge difference to lots of things, really. But I wish I had taken my education probably more seriously, if I'm being really honest with myself. I don't know if this is supposed to be funny or not.
Well, you interviewed your former headmaster, didn't you, in your podcast?
Yeah.
And like he was interesting, and he kind of said that you're a bit of a messer.
He's great. Simon Henderson is phenomenal. He's doing great things for that school in particular. But he was my hockey coach. He wasn't the head man back then. But no, we're friends, and we had lunch the other day actually. But I think, if I could have taken schooling a little bit more seriously, read, you know, I would have probably given myself that advice. But having said that, you know, I think that things are probably fine.
We obviously, AI has produced an image of what you look like in Eton College. We didn't get a real one. We've got to say, oh, look at you. You're so good.
That's
unbelievable.
I particularly like the one on the right there. It's very entertaining.
Send it to Vogue. She might like that one. Not that you need any help in this. But honestly, you know, we know all the people from Eton. Sorry, this is me again. You know, David Cameron, all these things come out of Eton. Is it mad? Like, honestly, it sounds like you get up to some serious ruckus.
It's pretty. It's a very interesting. Like, the tradition element of it is so ingrained in it that it is. Looking back at it, I think you feel that it was more exciting than perhaps it was when you were there. When you go, like, I didn't make the choice to go to Eton, obviously. Like, I kind of did the exams and got in, and you get there and you kind of feel that it's pretty different with the tailcoats and everything else that you wear. But actually, looking back at it, you know, I had a really incredible time at that school. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's great.
We had coloured socks in Ireland. That was very fancy, weren't there? Our coloured socks and our deck shoes
and everything else.
Sorry.
Now, you did have a documentary. You lost your brother, and you did a documentary about retracing your brother's steps as he climbed Mount Everest. Yeah. So this is AI, and undoubtedly a deeply personal and emotional journey. Yeah. Having had time since its release, can you share the experience, how much it impacted you on a personal level?
Yeah, I mean, big question. It was, for me, it was an incredibly meaningful time in my life to spend that much time thinking about Michael and almost processing his death. When I was, he died, sorry, when I was 10, and he was 22. So for me, as a child, you're quite whimsical sometimes around complicated things like death, and I never really processed it as a kid, and then of course time passes, and as an adult I never really sat down and spoke to people and took the time to understand the impact that it can have on a child. And I'm sure kind of lots of behaviour can be affected by stuff like that. But so spending time on Everest, we were at base camp for kind of 5 weeks at pretty high altitude, thin, you know, air and low levels of oxygen, and it really gave me time to process what he went through and kind of understand it better. Retracing his steps was really fascinating for me. It was on Nat Geo last night, actually, at 8 p.m, so I had a whole fresh kind of influx of messages about it. That was the first time that it wasn't on Disney. And no, it was just an incredible journey. To be on Everest full stop was quite amazing, but to kind of understand a bit more what he went through in his final days was...
as a father now, and looking at what your parents went through and thinking about that, like, it adds a whole new dimension. It says here the documentary has now been out for several months, allowing audiences to connect with your family's story, like last night if they saw it on National Geo.
It was actually the response from the audience was so touching and remarkable, and it's kind of the first time that I've really cared about the response that a project of mine might get. You know, I'm typically quite, you know, I do stuff, and if it doesn't go down well, then so be it. But with this, I can remember the night before it came out thinking, like, oh God, if people don't like this, it's going to feel really personal.
Yeah.
But people, thankfully, were quite moved by it, which I think, you know, we were hoping that people would take something away from watching the documentary, because, of course, we all experience loss.
Yeah,
absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely it is, and people can see it on, I think it's Disney Plus as well. Now, what inspired you to venture into the low alcohol and non-alcoholic beverage? Oh, no, actually, Joe, that's CleanCo, that's another business as well. Like, geez, you're doing so much. Fair play, man, between the podcasts, this with Vogue as well, and CleanCo, your own business. I mean, you're a busy guy, but sorry, I've had to move on. AI has told me. If you could go back in time and insert yourself into any iconic reality TV moment, not your own, which moment would it be, and how would you imagine yourself contributing to or changing that moment?
I can just think of dirty things. Sorry.
I'll need to lead on you, 'cause I'm so sorry to sound unprepared or boring. I don't really like reality television. And I know that it's might come as a shock because I've done so much of it. But I don't know.
What about a Big Brother? Would you have done I'm a Celeb or anything like that?
Well, I had a terrible experience with I'm a Celeb. Right? I did it, and I was sent home against my will. So I guess I would go back in time and I would change that. I would.
Because now Sam Thompson is king of the jungle.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen. Hats off to Sam Thompson. He's the most lovely guy, and he really deserves it. And honestly, when that happened for him, I just thought to myself that I was. Not that it's my position to be proud of him, but I'm a bit older than him. Obviously, he was kind of with me for Made in Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I was really happy for him.
Yeah.
I just thought you'd want to be in one of the Kardashian fights, slapping each other. It would have been great crack.
I'd go back in time and avoid that slap.
Avoid the slap from Kim. I like it. I like it. Now, Spencer's podcast with his wonderful wife, Vogue Williams. It's going on tour next year with Irish dates. Cork Opera House, March 21st. Belfast, March 8th. The Gaiety Theatre twice, March 27th and 28th. Of course, she's out with My Therapist Ghosted Me right now around the country with Joanne. And, of course, CleanCo.
It's on tonight as well.
The alcohol-free. Is that it? Did we get everything done?
If you want to be safe this Christmas, look after yourself. CleanCo's the way forward.
Oh, by the way, sorry, I'm just after hearing this. Stay tuned because, lads, you're okay. Can you cook? Spencer Matthews will be joining me in the kitchen as my celebrity sous chef. So you'll be able to eat the sausages.
This guy can't do.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Yes, sure, we're live here in the heart of Dublin City Centre this morning. Everything as requested by artificial intelligence. And joining us now is Mr. Balloonatic, and we're going to try and make a dog as we slip past half here this morning. So here we go, live on air, and it is a damp and drizzly start out there this morning. We are seeing some patchy cloud with some limited bright spells now as we edge our way through the coming hours. Hopefully it doesn't burst in those light to locally moderate south to southwesterly winds. Now, right across the day, in fact, it looks like we're going to see some nice sunshine if you're out doing a spot of festive shopping. In behind it, in fact, a good deal of cloud cover to take us through northern and western areas with some light passing showers. Top temps of around 8 to 10 degrees. I'm doing okay, so far so good. And then into tonight, once again, showers through parts of the west and into the north. Elsewhere, holding mainly dry and settled to take us through tonight into tomorrow morning with overnight lows there at around 3 to 8 degrees. And that's your weather for now. And here we go, a dog live on air. See you in a bit.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Not sure about the music, Tommy, really am. Now get ready for your unique twist as we delve into Celebrity Unscripted. Our AI, it's an AI show this morning in case you just joined us, wanted us to discover a celebrity with a hidden talent, giving you a peek, a little sneak peek into their lesser known side.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Hold on to your wellies because we've got a pop star ready to hit the farm. Not the charts. No, it is Brooke Scullion. Good morning.
Good morning, Brooke.
Good morning.
Surrounded by animals.
Yes.
So, Brooke,
and me and Tommy.
We know you from Dance with the Stars and, of course, chart topping. You're singing as well. But tell us about how you got involved in a petting farm. Was it when you were in university?
Yeah, so basically I went to university in Magee in Derry, and I live in Derry, so my family didn't want me to live up. And I obviously wanted to have the full experience of university.
Yeah. Okay.
So my friend, we were chatting actually as extras on the set of Game of Thrones, and she was like, my mum's starting a petting zoo. I was like, well, I need a job because I can't afford to live up in Derry. So I started to do this, but I'm so allergic, so I've been taking like a steroid nasal like spray for 3 days before I've done this.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So
because I used to have a built-up like tolerance, and now I haven't.
So for the last 3 days, you've had to build up that tolerance again because you're going to be surrounded by pets.
I'm overdosing on Puritan over here.
Okay. Well, listen, AI has told us we need to get straight into the demonstration.
Okay,
the
cool.
turtles are there.
Right.
Tell us the names of the turtles.
Okay,
Now,
so
you used to do this.
Yes, this is like my reptiles were obviously my preferred animal because of no hair.
Yeah.
So these are terrapins. This is Jimmy. He is, they're terrapins. I don't know what the full breed of them is, but
Yeah. Right.
everyone gets he's a starter pet and they don't realize that they grow really, really big.
So they should be aware of that. If you're getting ones that size, you go, yeah, these grow to about 3 times the size of that.
Oh, even bigger,
Even
like
bigger.
genuine. And they live for like 30 years too, so
Yeah.
it's a commitment. But like looking after them is relatively easy, but they do go to the toilet a lot, so the tank just needs cleaned.
So how do you wash it?
You take a toothbrush you've obviously never used before, and you just put them in water and you just scrub the shell. Not too hard that you're gonna take any of the surface off,
Yeah.
just enough to get the bacteria and
How
stuff that's
often
on
would
top.
you do that, Brooke?
Well, whenever you notice that they're,
They're
getting a wee bit
scaly
manky,
or
whenever
a bit
you're
manky, yeah.
cleaning
And is
the
that
tank.
like lukewarm water? Or, lukewarm
these
water.
These are used to tropical temperature. So like this is so funny. Like I genuinely know what I'm talking about. They are used to like a tropical climate, so they'd have a heat lamp and stuff on top. Whereas some are adjusted to like cold water ponds.
Yeah.
So cool.
Depends on the turtle, you know.
Now, and we've what's his name beside us here? Matt Damon. We forgot about
Make
Matt
sure they
Damon.
don't
So
escape.
you're brushing Matt Damon to keep Matt Damon clean.
Right, yeah, so basically grooming is the fun part of keeping ponies and horses. Like this is your bonding.
Yeah, Tommy used to do this
I
growing
used to have
up.
to do it, and I didn't. Yeah, I was it takes so much effort.
It is, especially if you really want to get to the to actually get them clean. Now it's winter, and this is Matt Damon. He's gorgeous, but he's not a working horse.
Okay.
So he wouldn't be sweating most
and
of the
he's not gonna
time.
be rolling about in the mud probably as well.
Well, he would, you see.
Okay,
so
right.
there's a thing. Is it called mud rash? Yeah.
They get
And-
mud rash.
Yeah, so you have to so basically you'd brush them and you'd go through their skin and see if they've got anything that you just need to pick out, like dirt, because it will give them mud rash essentially. And yeah, so this is the fun part about having a pony, having a horse. Like you just get
the
to
brushing down.
connect with them. Yeah,
it's
bonding.
a bonding bit as well.
Yeah, we have a way to go.
A bit of it's quite therapeutic, I'd say, as well. If
Yeah.
you're just having a nice time with
No,
it.
definitely. It is, and it's
Hello,
yeah.
Goaty. Hello, the goat.
Give him a
Look
kiss.
at the goat looking at me.
kiss.
Go on, hello.
And
hello.
also, we've also got obviously. Now you're gonna. This is
I'll do the hooves.
You
and you do
it.
this, right?
Go
Come on.
for it.
Will you show
Tommy's
us
a
about
farmer here.
Would you show us about the goat then?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
so the
I'll
goat.
go.
So the
go.
goat's peeing and pooing here. He's very nervous. So it's feeding the goat.
Yes. Okay.
So is there certain types of feed that you would give a goat?
Well, see, this is the thing. Everyone calls goats lawnmowers.
Right.
And there's so much
Come
more
on,
than
throw
that.
it over. Throw it over
Yeah,
to us. There we
I
go.
was like, oh God,
Apples.
there's my
Smell that,
camogie
Alan.
career.
Oh, no, I don't want to smell that. Away.
So basically, goats do, in fact, they eat majority of everything.
Yes.
However, there's so much more than that. Everyone calls them lawnmowers. They will literally strip your trees of bark.
Yeah.
Their diet is so vast. But they also can overeat. And that's whenever you give them too much, like pellets and stuff like that. And they can, then get bloat, and their rumen, it's called, is their stomach, becomes, distended. And then you can do home remedies such as treacle or bicarbonate of soda, or you can actually have to call a vet.
Soda?
It's for, all these.
And it works.
You really know
Look,
your
I was
stuff.
going to
I
say
know.
that. Look at
Yeah.
you, the hidden talent
I'm telling
of Brooke Scullion, and that's what it was all about this morning. And we have to take a Seahorse Aquarium for the turtles and my lovely horse who
Yes.
brought in our little donkey and our goat this morning. So
They do
thank you
amazing
so
work.
much.
And amazing, we're particularly up to Christmas as
Yeah.
well. And
Yeah.
Brooke Scullion, thank you very much.
Thank you very
I can't
much.
believe
Thank
you
you.
so
Yes.
much as well.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've got lots coming up as well, so we'll keep it
Yes.
in store for
Yeah.
that too.
That's the plan.
Now, it's a highlight of the morning. Muireann
This
is
is
going to
AI.
be cooking. She's in the kitchen preparing. Muireann, do you know what you're cooking yet?
Hi.
What's the
Hi.
challenge?
Hi, how are you? This is what's happened this morning. Spencer Matthews is my celebrity sous chef. So at the request of artificial intelligence, myself and Spencer are taking over the kitchen. So what's happened? Spencer's like, what is happening? we've asked ChatGPT for a recipe using the ingredients from, do I have to say the sentence out loud? I do. My mystery box.
There we go.
Connor, what culinary masterpiece should I whip up for the cooking challenge? Oh, God.
With those mystery ingredients, let's create a delightful dish for our cooking challenge. How about preparing a scrumptious breakfast burrito for our viewers? Have fun in the kitchen.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, okay.
Okay, he came second in MasterChef, so I'm feeling actually kind of good. Get ready for a delicious surprise. We'll be right back after this break on Ireland AM, where I'm going to try not to kill people. Talk to you in a minute.
Great.
Great.
Let's go.
It's a good thing, right?
Now, you may realise that our music is a little different this morning. If you're just joining us, our whole show this morning has been created, it's written and it's produced by AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, and we've been doing it all morning. It's great fun. And ChatGPT wants to see if Muireann can cook up a feast in the kitchen this morning. So we're placing bets on whether she'll dazzle us or set the smoke alarms off. But now, what's your bet?
I'm going to say that I don't know if ChatGPT knew this, but Muireann hates the kitchen, never does the cookery
Yeah, she
segments.
hates it.
So anyway, culinary adventures await. She has, of course, a commie chef, Spencer Matthews, who came second in MasterChef. So it's not really very
No, you're
fair.
cheating, Muireann.
Second.
Muireann, remind us,
delighted.
what's the scoop on today's cooking challenge?
What is it?
You opened your box earlier.
Oh, we opened the mystery
You
box.
opened your box. What was in the box?
We're making breakfast burritos.
Oh, okay,
There we
breakfast
go.
burritos. Now, I put the sausages on earlier on. It got very smoky inside here while you were outside, so I did have to put them on so that I don't kill someone with
Yeah,
the
we
old
don't get food
thing.
poisoning,
What
yeah.
Spencer, you're the sous chef. What do I do next?
Right, so these sausages are cooking away nicely. Very, very nice induction pan, by the way. This
Yeah.
is
Oh,
doing-
come on,
this is
come on,
doing
come
a
on.
Great job.
What's next?
We need to scramble some eggs.
Okay.
We need to season them slightly. Butter in that pan needs to be on about 7.
Muireann, you're frying sausages. It's hardly
Is that enough?
science now.
I mean,
You're frying.
she's doing a fine job.
Tommy,
I
she's
think-
frying
I
sausages.
think that
she's
you're...
engaged. Like, I mean, poor,
Is that right?
poor
That's
housemate.
that's fine. I'll
taking
look
a nice
after
that. Is that on
brekkie
the right
now.
one?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hold on. That's
yeah,
on.
that'll be
okay,
fine.
that's induction. Okay.
Yeah, now we need to
So-
scramble some eggs.
In there, right?
No.
Yeah, you could scramble them in there if you want.
No, do them in the bowl and then put them in.
Why?
Because then you can add the seasoning and stuff there.
Well, why?
I mean, you're the chef, Muireann.
Why not just...
Exactly. She knows
Sorry.
what she's doing. She
Okay.
knows.
I know what I'm doing. I know
Yeah,
what I'm doing.
Yeah, we'll scramble these eggs and then we'll put them in.
Right,
season
two's
them,
enough.
And then when the sausages are nice
Two
and
is not
cooked,
enough.
we're going to chop them up and then we're going to fold them through the scrambled eggs. You guys are going to be
Now-
delighted, by the way.
This is...
Now, to get shell out of egg, how do you
Just
do
put
it?
your finger in.
No,
Can I
don't.
just do that?
That's fine, yeah. Whack it in.
Do you know what? Don't worry about it. It'll add a bit
Do
of
you know
crunch.
what?
Yeah, it'll add a bit of crunch to
You
it.
know
Scramble
what?
it up.
It's going to be lovely. It's going to be delicious.
Muireann, are you going to put some onion in with the eggs?
Why?
Because there'll be nice little onion.
But aren't we making scrambled eggs?
Yeah,
Onion with the sausages would be
How do
nice.
you-
Oh, a bit of
Once the
onion with the-
sausages are out and chopping, we're gonna heat the
Do we
onions,
season
fold them
this?
through.
Do we season this
Yes,
bit or in
put
here?
Yeah,
put
I
some-
would season it later, although this is telling you to season it now.
Put
but
some black and
So
put
you
some
took-
salt
okay.
and black
I
pepper
certainly
in.
wouldn't be doing
Will I
that.
just put this in?
We follow ChatGPT today.
Yeah, okay, so we follow ChatGPT.
Yeah, so
It needs seasoning.
Season away, Muireann.
I'm not joking. Spencer is so competitive. He was like, let's get this, let's smash this. I was like, okay. It's just a bit of scrambled.
Who does all the cooking at home, Spencer?
We kind of share it.
Actually, yeah.
I do some cooking. Virg does some cooking. Yeah.
Okay.
We get takeaways quite a lot.
Are the kids very adventurous with their food?
Quite.
Yeah,
They're not
okay.
like they
Not
wouldn't
eating
be
oysters or anything like
not
that?
oysters. No.
Okay.
No. Although the T loves calamari.
It's all right.
Bit of squid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Not so much.
Everyone is shouting at me behind the camera. They're all going, well done, you can do this. Our director's in the air going, it's okay. You can scramble some eggs. You're going to be all right. I am
Is the heat on under the
sweating.
eggs?
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
How are we doing on...
I love this, that there's an actual panic over
How long
scrambled
does it
eggs.
normally-
Scrambled eggs and frying sausages.
I can-
Lads, come on.
Yeah, but I'm doing it on telly.
When
Have you done it on telly
When are you
before?
cutting the avocado?
Why is there avocado? That's just there for to look at, isn't it?
Well, I'll chop
as
up some
well.
abbies first. Don't worry, mate.
Oh, we've got to use some avocado.
Yes, we have to use...
That's how long does it... I can scrambled eggs at home. It's not normally this long.
Did you put 6 eggs in? It says the recipe said put 6 eggs in.
Well,
Just let them burn.
well...
Okay,
Can I also just say, do people not put milk into their scrambled eggs?
sometimes.
Not always.
Yeah. Like, it just feels wrong not having any milk. Does everyone use milk for their scrambled eggs?
Did you just go
Stop
with...
scrambling.
Yeah, stop scrambling.
Oh,
Let it heat up. Did you go with just 2 eggs?
3.
3.
Right, OK.
Can I put more in now?
I don't think the heat's on underneath that.
It is.
Spencer, I think those sausages are good to go.
It's on
No.
You're not looking to be poisoned, are you?
Yeah, no, leave the sausages till the last minute.
To be honest with you, the way this show is going, actually, I don't know if it'd be such a bad
Here we go.
When I would start cutting your avocados.
How long do we have?
Guys.
3 minutes.
3 minutes left?
Yeah.
Crikey, OK, maybe the sausages
Sous
are done,
chef,
actually.
will you do avocado? No, because I've got to pour something in there, don't I? You do the
eggs
avocado.
Well, we need to chop the sausages up as well.
They're fine. They love a big sausage.
OK, so cut the sausages into pieces, add to the eggs.
You love a big sausage, you'd like a big sausage. You don't want a small sausage.
Cut the sausages up and add them to the eggs. So you can let the eggs work away. Don't worry about scrambling anymore. They're scrambled.
Can I not just put them in there?
No, you don't put them on top of the sausages, no.
So it says cook the sausages, put them into the eggs. Do you have a scissors around? There's a scissors in behind if you want to use it, Warren.
Yeah. I can't use that.
Here, do you want to pass the sausages?
Don't do your...
There we go, lovely. Right, Warren, you're back to the avocados.
Award-winning television, lads. Me cutting up sausages.
Those sausages still a bit raw in the middle.
They're not, are they?
They'll cook in the eggs. They'll cook in the eggs.
In the eggs. Yeah, they'll cook in the eggs.
They will cook in the eggs, Peter.
Come on, put them in, Warren.
Come on.
There we go.
Just leave them, Warren. Just you keep cutting.
I wouldn't.
Where's Catherine Leyden when you want her?
I'm not even joking. She set the place on fire, and now I'm going to do this.
Okay, so you've got that.
Okay, what's next?
Next is cut up the avocado.
Avocado.
And sausage and tomatoes.
You're starting to get be careful.
This is riveting television.
I know. Like, this is not the crack.
This is award-winning television cooking.
Christmas morning in
Lads,
Warren's
no
house.
one is going to be eating this, so don't worry. Like, I don't think I can let anyone eat this.
I will be.
You won't eat it.
Yeah.
You won't eat it.
It looks lovely.
I wouldn't expect
Spencer
you
has
to do
even
this.
put the tortillas into the
well done,
heat
Spencer.
up.
Heat it up.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, right, Warren, let's get assembling. Right. We have a minute and 20
Where am I
seconds.
putting the avocado?
Did you use the only plate that
In here?
No, you just put it into the wrap.
Oh, where do you put it? Into the wrap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
right,
here, do you need another plate?
I just don't think we've got enough stuff.
You've got loads in front of you. Look at all that stuff.
Miriam, you're supposed to keep talking while you're doing it.
Yeah. And then you mash up your avocado. This is the reason that people say that millennials can't afford houses. So we decided to have some avocado. Can we talk about why people can't afford houses? Cheese.
Yeah.
Onion.
Yeah, cheese.
Bit of onion, bit of cheese, bit of salsa.
Put the cheese in here.
This is going to be delicious, by the way.
No, you don't put the cheese into the frying pan.
Okay.
Cheese in here.
And put the onions on top then.
Yeah. We're very nearly done, by the way. And this thing looks a thing of beauty.
Yeah. Looking forward to trying it.
Oh, my God.
Do you want a bigger plate for it? Are you okay?
We did. Well,
I used it.
Here it is. Here's another
I'm sorry.
one. Here's a bigger one. Right.
Okay, let's see, because we have what it should look like. Let's see your one.
Are you going to be quite...
So AI has generated...
Hang on a sec.
Can I just say, Tommy is actually fuming because he's so hungry.
This is going to be delicious, Tommy.
Okay, so let's see what AI has generated, what it should look like. Can we see what it should look like? Oh, look at them there, Tommy.
Okay.
Look at there. Okay.
But you know what?
Do you know what, Mirren? In fairness, if you folded that up now, that's not too bad. Fold it up.
I keep being told in my ear to wrap. Yes, it is a wrap. A burrito wrap. But there you go.
Can I also just say, I did bring in
burrito.
breakfast for the crew. This is cooking right now so that they won't have to eat the breakfast burrito.
Listen, Warren O'Connell, Spencer Matthews.
Thank you so much,
I'm
Spencer.
going to go for it.
You can come back, Warren, you're fired.
Bye. Thanks.
See you in a few minutes.
So thanks. It makes me want to river dance every time I hear it. Welcome back. Just to remind you that Ireland AM this morning is being produced by artificial intelligence, so everything we're saying is kind of decided by ChatGPT, crafted by artificial intelligence. Every twist and turn of the morning is mischief orchestrated by our AI creator. So right now, Tommy and Alan have switched places. I don't know what I'm meant to be saying now because Alan is in the gallery where all this operates and he is operating the autopilot. auto cue right now.
Can you
and
get it?
You're
Get
flying
it.
through it. Alan, go
Sorry.
back.
Sorry, go backward.
Go back. Go back.
Where
Go back
am I
the other
going?
way. Yeah, you go down.
There you go.
Go on,
Is
go
that
down.
it?
No, no, no. Keep
where?
on going. Like,
Go on.
honestly, keep on
Where?
going.
Is
Back
that
up.
it there?
Back up. No. Back
Where?
up.
Hold
No.
on. Stop it. I'm only in training.
You've got
training. This is training.
So this is what our auto cue person does.
This is what our auto cue does.
So here we go. Let's get back.
So we
right?
read this inside in studio.
So we're swapping the shoes, right? Stepping into the shoes of our gallery crew. Alan, look at that now.
Yes, there we go.
We have.
Go, Mirren, go.
Thank you. We've got an avatar representing the information given to us from ChatGPT. His name is Alan Hughes. No, it's not Alan Hughes. We've got an actual robot. This is Connor to unveil the madness behind what's going on with AI. Connor.
Why not keep things lively? I thought, let's give the viewers a backstage pass and throw a bit of mayhem into the mix.
As if we needed more mayhem into the mix. Fantastic. Thank you, Connor. So, Alan, how are you getting on with the old auto cue there?
Do you know what? This is a doddle.
Oh.
Somebody gets paid to do this.
Are they, as an auto cue operator comes in?
No, it's not. It's very difficult because you have to keep the flow with your speech, Mirren. So am I keeping the flow with your speech?
No, you're absolutely terrible at what it is you do. Thank God for the professionals. And now you've changed the auto cue again.
Oh, sorry.
So the person who's operating the camera in front of me is, there he is, Tommy Bow. Hi, love, stop coming close.
I'm gonna get in.
I'm an old.
Look, I'm even gonna hit a bit of a zoom here, Mirren.
Yeah, I keep on going away from him because he's trying to get a really bad angle on me. Are you enjoying that now?
I love this. This is great. To be fair, every break I generally try and give this a go. So
he does.
I love annoying the crew on the floor. But yeah, it's a bit of fun.
This is fun. Okay, so later on, we're going to be catching up with the talented country singer Cliona Hagan for an intriguing chat. And you might just sense a bit of AI magic in the air during our conversation. Get ready to peek into the future of artificial intelligence and uncover the wizardry behind our AI-crafted show at 9:45 as Deric takes on the streets with his unique performance and weather updates. We're curious, Tommy, we're curious how the challenge is treating you out there, Deric.
Yes, Warren, it is controlled chaos here behind the scenes. The show completely, as you know, all morning dictated by artificial intelligence. We've had hula hooping, we've had aerial dance, we've had balloon making coming up later on this hour. We're going to be swinging balls as well as a sing-song busk-along. It's all happening here in Dublin City Centre. This is a normal morning for me, really, isn't it?
That's what we were thinking earlier on. It's kind of what you do. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Big thanks to Alan and Tommy for their behind-the-scenes antics. Are you coming in? They're...
Get the right shot.
Oh no, he's here now. There we go.
Oh, there we go, zooming out.
He's very zoomed. Now, let's get back to normal.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Yes, sure, live here in Dublin City Centre. Everything as requested by artificial intelligence here this morning. Neil Thuig from Broken Theatre. They've got their upcoming performances as well down in Winterville in Waterford into the festive season. So do be sure to check them out. Now, slipping past 9 o'clock here together, I've got my swinging balls, as you can see. And I have to say, it is a damp drizzly and quite a wet start through parts of the west, upper and northern areas. But elsewhere, holding mainly dry and settled now with some light cloud pushing through and those light to locally moderate west-southwesterly winds. This is pretty easy now, right across the day. I have to say, not bad if you're doing a spot of festive shopping. Some nice sunshine on the cards. Elsewhere, that mixture of cloud cover with some light rain and drizzle trailing around. Top temps of around 8 to 10 degrees. And then into tonight, once again, we are looking at showers through parts of the west and into the north. Elsewhere, we are looking at that mixture of cloud cover takes through tonight into tomorrow morning, with overnight lows on the chilly side dipping back to around 2 to 8 degrees. So that's how it's shaping up for now. We'll be back again live at 8:35. Come on, AI, make it a bit harder.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
The arms would be falling off Deric by the end of the show.
It's not really weather today, it's just street acrobatics, isn't it, for the poor guy? Fair play, some man for a bit of multitasking as well. Of course, what the show today is, for people who've just joined us, it is pretty much, it's completely controlled by artificial intelligence, including our reads, our guests, and everything else. So I don't know whether...
Our guests are real.
Well, I don't know whether people at home will really realise, like, it's really made a big difference to, like, everybody here is going, like, it's flat out, isn't it? There's lots of changes and everything else. Sweating.
Actually,
we had Muireann in the kitchen doing a bit of cooking there with Spencer Matthews, who was the mystery guest. We had Mr. Motivator first thing this morning and gave us a workout.
We had mindfulness
as
well, But Muireann, I know you always said you weren't great in the kitchen, but my God, have you proven it?
I know. What do I do? I mean, you can't cook scrambled eggs, generally.
She couldn't even cook scrambled eggs.
You got to ham things up for the telly.
It's all for the telly.
I brought them in real food. Now, it is just party food from Dunn's, but it's coming soon, so
we did ask you to text us. Let us know what you think at home. Are you enjoying the new format, the mix-up that artificial intelligence has brought to it?
It's not going to stay. It's just for today.
Well, you never know, Al. Some it might. Noreen had said, loving the show, especially Mr. Motivator. Would love that on a Monday.
Yeah, every Monday morning.
Marion said, interesting to see the change up in the format ideas for the producers could be a useful asset. And that's it. Like, artificial intelligence is going to just transform everybody's work. So to try and put it into a live show format, I think the producers and everybody who's involved in the show is really interesting.
Yeah, but at the same time, are people worried about it that, like, maybe in the long term it might cost jobs and stuff like that?
Well, just for people, if you're working, from supermarkets to being a solicitor, how this could be affecting your work and whether you're using it already. We'd love to hear from you. 0896 111 111. We'll be chatting about AI in the future in just a little while. But up next, our chat with country sensation Cliona Hagan.
Stay tuned for the music magic. We'll be right back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for a dose of pure country magic. And just a little quick note, today's questions are straight from the brains of artificial intelligence. It's not us, it's actual intelligence.
And straight from the heart of Ireland, let's give a warm Ireland AM welcome to the sensational country star, Cliona Hagan. Cliona, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Hello.
Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Delighted to be here as well.
Listen, reflecting on your tours, can you share some highlights or memorable moments that have had a lasting impact on you? And how do you connect with your audience in different cities?
For me, I think the biggest highlight ever for me was definitely when I released my very first song that I'd written, Thank You Mother, and actually hearing the crowd sing the song back, I was like, oh my goodness. And I just remember that feeling of, wow, this is something that I've created and people are actually singing the song back. It was just so memorable and such a lovely moment.
And listen, if you could travel back in time to any era, specific music era, or work with a specific artist, who would it be?
Oh, well, that goes without saying. It would have to be Dolly Parton herself.
Oh, go on.
Yes, well, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge Dolly fan, and I think I would love to go back to 2014 when Dolly headlined Glastonbury. I remember watching it in the living room with my parents, and she had this lovely, like, white catsuit on, or jumpsuit on even, with all the tassels and rhinestones, and she was singing Jolene, and I remember, I think there was I think they called it the Dolly Mob. There's lots of security guards. They had this routine to Jolene, and I was dancing around the living room like an Egypt. And I just remember thinking, wow, what I wouldn't give to be up on that stage. And I suppose it's been a real full circle moment, because now I'm doing the Dolly Songbook Tour, which is starting on January the 19th in the INEC Arena in Killarney. And I just love it that I can go up there and sing her songs, and of course get to chat about this wonderful woman and her history, and get to do what I love best.
Yes, so no pressure at all, because she's got into her 80s.
No pressure at all.
It's fine, it's fine. And doing something like that, it's grand, because there's a lad beside me, I swear to God, the biggest Garth Brooks fan in the entire world. The fact you didn't say that, I'm sure you're able to... We went to a Garth Brooks concert together, and it was like he was more famous than Garth himself. People were swooning over him. It was unbelievable.
It was in Croke Park, was it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, wasn't he amazing?
It was all Monaghan. I think I was just there with Monaghan and Garth Brooks.
And why not?
And why not is right.
Can I... Now, remember, these are written by artificial intelligence, these questions.
Yes.
So I have to ask you this. Cliona, if you could have any animal as your backup dancer, who would it be and why?
Any animal? Oh, my goodness. Well, this is the most interesting question I've ever had. Let me see. I would have to go with a monkey. You know, like, he could do backflips. He
adds a little
smile.
something to it.
It's a little ba-ba-boom.
Opposable thumbs.
Yeah, there you go. What more could you want? Maybe blow a kiss.
It's good. It's good. We'll see you on Ireland's Got Talent.
And continuing on that AI trend, what is your favourite thing to eat while writing songs?
Oh, my favourite thing to eat would have to be a glass of red wine. To be honest, I like to have a glass of red wine when I'm writing songs, obviously in the evening times. It just kind of relaxes me, and I suppose my creative juices definitely flow when I have a glass or two of red.
Now, it says that all these are written by AI, but this fella right here, mad about alien conspiracies, and this is our question. If an alien curious about our music landed on Earth and you could play them one song to represent human music, this is a question, what song would it be, and how might the extraterrestrial interpret or respond to it?
Oh, I love these questions. Can I just say these are brilliant. Okay, so for me, I would have to probably think, is the alien, are they going to be friendly? Are they taking over the world? So it'd probably have to be two songs.
This is going deep now.
Yeah, this is deep, yeah. I think if they were going to be friends with me, I would probably... Garth Brooks songs. I've got friends in low places where the whiskey... Yeah, it'd have to be that one.
Perfect. Universal.
Exactly,
And fight song?
Yeah, fight song. Everybody goes kung fu fighting or kung fu fighting.
Love it.
So that's a song.
I know that you're ready to go at all places. Cliona Hagan, it has been just a pleasure, like, having you here this morning and having the chats.
Thank you so much, Miriam, Tommy. It's been brilliant. I've loved it. Thank you.
Stuff, we will have you back soon.
Definitely.
What's all this Tommy chat? Thank you very much for that, Will. Very handy having you step in while I go get a cup of coffee.
Look at him there. He's up for a cup of tea, because you might have thunk indeed that I was sitting beside Tommy Bow for the last while. But this is, in fact, Virgin Media Sports, Will Dalton.
Well.
Can we see it now? Can we see the difference?
See? Do we need to
Feeling
move
a
in
bit
closer
more
now?
like yourself again?
Yeah, had to go into character there. You know, I've been studying your moves for the past week or so, and I think I pulled it off.
Well, you did an absolutely
did.
fantastic job. The scary thing about AI is exactly what you've just done. Well done.
Yeah, there we go.
Look
It's
at
the
that.
first.
Lads,
Two
I can't
twins.
handle one of them. I don't think this two thing isn't working for me at all. No. One of this is all that's enough for me.
Listen, I'm glad you're a big Garth Brooks fan as well.
Huge Garth Brooks fan.
massive.
So how this was done was that this was done via artificial intelligence. This was a deep fake, and now you're back to yourself. Will, thanks a million.
Scary.
Cheers.
Fiona, thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Thanks,
much,
Fiona.
guys.
Do you prefer
Thank
Will?
you. No comment.
No.
Diplomatic answer.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was a little bit surreal, wasn't it?
It was mad.
Joining us now is my deep fake body double, Will, Virgin Media Sports, Will Dalton. Hiya, Tommy.
A very poor double for yourself, Tommy. I did my best.
I mean, how weird was that? So we obviously pre-recorded that a couple of days ago to try and see how it all worked. And it is, so it's created by a Studio Natural. So Studio
Neural.
Neural, sorry,
Yes.
yeah, close enough. Will would have got that right. It's the world's first provider of synthetic media for long-form film, TV, and generates artificial intelligence images. Did you get fooled by it? Like, what did you think of it at home?
I think on the wide shot, definitely, but when it's close up, you'd know there was something not quite right.
Yeah, it was really weird. We did a test clip a few days beforehand to see what it was like. When you first see it, when it's you, your brain is so confused because you know you did that, but you're looking at the face. So one part of your brain is going, well, that's me, and that's my body and movements. And then the other part is going, well, it's obviously not you because that's not your face.
But
so it's
it
it's really
takes
weird.
a bit of work, because we did test out an awful lot of people. So your brother...
Like, look, there's the two of us there side by side.
Yeah.
It's
That's
wild,
Will is
isn't
Tommy
it?
and Will is himself.
That's my face put on the right-hand side. Like,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
insane how they could... And even in the future going forward, as this technology evolves, like, how is that going to input and impact? Like, could be elections, it could be anything going forward. Like, it's
putting on politicians' faces and letting them do sort of on social media.
It's impacting already. They're doing it with politicians
I
already.
had to go into a voice booth and read a book for 15 minutes just so they could get the different intonations of my voice.
That must have been very hard for you, Tommy. Reading a book for 15 minutes.
I will tell you, it was actually a children's book.
There we go.
It was Josh van der Fleer's, the Irish rugby player's children's book for him and his macho rugby pals. And I didn't get a mention. But it was
oh my
funny.
God.
So like so Will, you had to do like send in videos to the producers. I know they went and graded your likeliness to my face. They sent in my brother had to stand there and pretend to be me. So my brother David, he was 75% like me. You're 74.
There you go.
Look at that. What do you reckon?
Stand up again. Will you stand up beside each other there?
Hold on, here we go.
Yeah, no, yeah. But there is a likeness. Yeah, no,
yeah, they
fair
both
enough.
like to wear very tight tops.
Yeah.
That's it, Murray.
When you
Showing off the
If you have the muscles, if you have the muscles.
You gotta go.
Well, listen, thank you very much for that.
Pleasure, guys. Great to
very
do something
interesting,
different.
wasn't it?
I really did find it really interesting because we've been watching this transformation over the past few days, and we've been watching it in the editing suites, going, "What's going on here?" It's mad.
That was the first time I saw it because I haven't been here. So that was mad. It really was.
Will Dalton from Virgin Media Sports. It's a pity. We love having you back in the studio.
It's great to be
with us
back
as well. But listen, thank you so much for that.
Thanks so much, Will.
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Yes, sir, we're live here in the heart of Dublin city centre. Everything controlled by AI here this morning. Artificial intelligence. We're joined by all the crew from the Cave Academy of Irish Dance, Junction 6 in Castleknock. Now, we're getting past 9:30 here together. Let's take a look. Weather-wise and how it's shaping up. And it's a damp and drizzly start out there this morning. A good deal of cloud cover with some limited bright breaks, with temperatures already getting up to around 5 to 8 degrees. Now, right across today, it looks like it's going to be damp and drizzly. Some festive sunshine on the cards as well. This is a proper workout with top temps of around 8 to 10 degrees. And into tonight, it looks like once again showers through parts of the west and into the south, with overnight lows back to 3 to 8 degrees. So that's how it's shaping up for now. Come back to us live in a few minutes' time. Woo!
You need to be chilled to handle Irish weather. That's why Chill sponsor weather updates on Virgin Media One.
Oh, I love that, Deric. Thank you so much. Now, if you've just joined us, this morning is a bit different because it's an AI show. Everything you see on the show this morning has been scripted and produced by ChatGPT, including the following script. So, hold on to your hats, Ireland. Deric is bringing the tunes to the streets with a busking masterclass that you don't want to miss. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Hello, welcome back. Now, if you have been tuning in today, you will know, A, that the show is being produced and decided by AI and what it is that we're doing. And Deric's been rocking the streets with his Street Performance Challenge at the request of artificial intelligence, who has been deciding the things that we're doing on the show this morning.
Now, hold on to your hats because the grand finale of Deric's Street Performance is just around the corner.
So our AI maestro, Connor, who's kind of our voice of artificial intelligence, has been guiding us through the AI wizardry this morning. So let's finish off. What's in store for the big finish, Connor?
Deric has taken to the streets for his Street Serenade Challenge, turning everyday corners into stages. Armed with a guitar, he is facing not just tunes but also unpredictable weather and unexpected interactions.
Oh.
It's his job.
Yeah.
It's what he does every single day.
Looking forward to this.
Deric, did you get what Connor just said there? Are you good to go?
I did. Guys, I love Connor. Can we keep Connor?
Yeah,
anyway,
no problem.
What a morning we've had. Of course, everything, as you've been doing on the show over the last couple of hours, controlled and dictated by artificial intelligence. How cool is that, Zoe?
Really cool.
It's really cool. First time ever. So they've asked us to do a Serenade Street Challenge, and joining us now is the wonderful Zoe Clark. And Zoe, all our questions here were generated by AI. And the first question is, what motivated you to start busking here in Grafton Street?
So I always wanted to start busking, but I've never really. I needed someone to kind of give me the kick. So then
A good push. And who was
yeah,
that?
that was my sister Shauna.
Hi, Shauna. Good morning.
She's in work. And we were watching like YouTube videos one evening, and then we said, you know, she was like, "Let's get your amp. We'll get your license sorted all out." That's what we did 5 years later,
And here
we
you are.
Yeah.
And like, what's your favourite thing about busking on Grafton Street?
For me, I love being able to kind of do what I love every day. And then, of course, I made some wonderful friends and get to spend a lot of time with them. You know,
And I can
working
imagine,
with
obviously,
friends.
this time of year, there's a lot of festive shoppers in the city.
It's
Like, there's a
mental.
great buzz, right?
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's the best time of the year for me.
And the final question from AI, artificial intelligence, what role has social media played in growing your busking business?
A big role. I've had people come up to me saying that they've watched me on YouTube from America and stuff. They flew all the way over to watch
Just
me.
to see you
yeah, it's
perform
mental.
live.
It's crazy, yeah.
Well, courtesy of AI, you're going to be performing live here on the street with us here this morning. What are we singing?
We're singing Last Christmas.
Okay,
Yeah,
take it away in your own
busking-
time.
Your busking debut. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, my debut.
Don't let the nerves get you.
X Factor ETR too.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitter and twice shy, I kept my distance, but you still catch my eyes. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me.
Merry Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it
With the note saying I love you, I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been. So if you kiss me now, you'll never fool me again. Come around. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but
the very next day,
you gave it away. To save me from tears, I gave it to someone special. Woo! Take a look here. We're covered in snow. Back to the studio. Hey!
Snowed in.
What a voice, man. Unbelievable.
Very good.
Unbelievable. Who would have thought?
The
Oh
weather's
my
got it
God.
wrong this morning. It's now
It
snowing
did.
in Dublin.
So it was decided by ChatGPT that you should sing that song and that there should be snow. So we got a wind machine and we threw
The elements. On him. ChatGPT didn't know that he's a wonderful singer. He's knocked it out of the park. He didn't know that Warren's such a good chef.
No.
She put her into the kitchen.
So many surprises on the show today. So many surprises.
It's fun, isn't it? That's so fun. There you go. Deric, how did you find it? How have you found the morning?
Guys, I have to say, an incredible experience, really, hasn't it been, Zoe? I mean, we've had all the street performers here this morning, from hula hooping to balloon making to aerial dance to live busking. I mean, this is a first for me. Behind the scenes, all the camera crew. Can we just swing the camera around there? All the crew here that make it happen as well. Sinead Ryan, our producer, we've had so much fun. It's been kind of mayhem. behind the scenes, but I think overall we've really enjoyed it and it's been a great morning experiment, so fair play. And thanks to Connor. We're going to keep him, right?
Well, it's been
well done, Deric. Well
It has
done.
been absolute mayhem here as well in studio. But Deric, that was amazing. Loved it.
Kind of what he does every day, to be fair. But Deric, for Eurovision, it starts here. He was so good. Now, coming up next, what's ChatGPT been up to behind the scenes of Ireland AM? Find out right after this short break. Oh, sorry, that's me.
For the final time, we're hearing that, or is it?
Please, for the final time. Welcome back. So this is just a reminder, Ireland AM this morning has been produced by AI. And if you wondered how our AI assistant ChatGPT works its magic, well, wonder no more. It's time for AI Explained.
Yes, we're going to dive into the tech wizardry behind the scenes of this morning's show. So join us now is tech journalist Elaine Burke and Dr. Robert Ross, who from the School of Science in TU Dublin. Good morning.
Good morning.
To you both, guys. Great to have you with us. We can now read questions that aren't on the ChatGPT. It was nice. Elaine, though, can you give us an idea of how the producers and the people behind the scenes have used artificial intelligence to put the show together and just add a little bit of different twist?
Yeah, so essentially, ChatGPT played a huge role in the idea generation of what we've watched today. And I did watch the whole show. Well done, everybody. But it seems to have been high production values going on today and a lot of energy having to be used up. And that's because you won't have... ChatGPT doesn't necessarily understand your logistics, that you had to get people in for your news briefing earlier from Limerick, from Meath, from Dublin. Someone had to get up at 3 a.m. to get here for that. So it's just going to come up with ideas in that kind of way. And I would nearly describe it as an over-enthusiastic and overachieving intern with some cliched ideas. So it definitely will be great and spirited and very energetic in generating ideas, but it won't necessarily have the experience in logistics to know what producers really want, to know the notes that you have to hit. So they will have had to guide it in certain ways. They would have had to say, this isn't just create a TV show, create a morning TV show that's magazine style, that covers these bases and that addresses an Irish audience. And you'll have biases that'll come into play there. So your music that was generated also by AI has that Irishness to it, and that's because you have biases and stereotypes sometimes seep into AI as well.
I would say that I have never been so tired towards the end of it. Like, it was frantic and it was crazy. But we need to say that our team behind the scenes on Ireland AM, everyone from the floor staff, the gallery, and our production team, our researchers, they have been working on this for a very long time, like a couple of months trying to put this together. So this technology, it still requires an awful lot of manpower. Like, that's what people need to realise. 1 3-hour show took a couple of months. Like, Robert, you're not surprised by that?
Oh, no, I'm not surprised by that at all, because in the end, somebody is still having to sit down and work with the AI, work with the ChatGPT to sort of give it prompts to point it in the right direction in terms of what's required. And you know what? Its first version of answers are usually not always that good. So there's a lot of refinement going through that process, working with it to actually get to this stage. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
As Elaine just said there, it is like an over-enthusiastic intern with brilliant ideas. But you blend that with somebody who does have that experience and who's been in it a long time, it actually could fit together quite well with TV production or with other jobs.
And I think that's true, and I think that today has been a great example of that, where when you take the sort of the context and the knowledge of what the show should be about, that the actual producers and production assistants have, but then with ChatGPT or models like it as tools to help out, you do an awful lot better. And I think it's interesting that that's why, say, we know that writers are quite interested in using it, not being replaced by it, but using it to try to help the process, maybe refining things a little bit. And when it's used in that way, then it can be quite productive. It can be quite beneficial.
For people at home, though, Robert, they have been using AI since the 90s, like self-service checkouts, all that kind of stuff.
Easily. Self-service checkouts, your Google, your washing machines in the 80s started packing in some AI. And that's always the funny thing about AI is it's AI at first until it becomes commonplace, and then we take it for granted. So even this new generation of what we call generative AI, within 5-10 years, we're going to take that so much for granted. People will go, what? That's AI?
We do have a text in on this. So I work as a salesperson in software products. I was blown away already by the quality of the emails it created for me through ChatGPT. This stuff can create logos, prepare a demonstration and narrate it. We are coming slowly out of an economic downturn, and I'd normally expect business as usual, but AI has me somewhat worried. It is just as capable as a senior salesperson like me. I am on the fence right now, but watching it very closely. Before coming into this show, I thought, oh, it's over everything. I kind of see now with this show that it's not quite where we thought it was, but there are a lot of people in a lot of jobs are concerned.
And there are sectors that will be affected. There's no point in sitting here and saying, this won't affect anybody. It will, because you know what? Back in the 60s and the 50s, we had pools of people sitting down, writing up letters in the middle of corporations, etc. They don't exist anymore. We had people sitting down, literally computers. That word, remember, used to be teams of people who did the maths and the sums. So things do get impacted. But then again, new jobs, new changes in how we work do kick in as well.
Yeah, and you're looking at this, Elaine. So globally, do we know what's going on with AI in relation to broadcast television, streamers, movies, all that kind of stuff?
We can see what happened today, where you guys were nearly doing the AI script with a bit of a sneer, because the AI script wasn't that good. And I know your texter said that it can create these great emails, but I would say they probably still need a bit of editing, and they probably need still a bit of your personality injected into them so they don't seem robotic. I'm getting to the point now where I can read a headline that was AI generated. I can also improve one. Like, I can tell, like, they just have a very certain style. And you will have noticed that in your script today. It was nearly filled with cliches, sometimes overly verbose is a common thing. Very positive, doesn't really have any edge to it most of the time. And that's specifically with ChatGPT, you do get those kind of results. But what can be done is, like, you can get over the hurdle of the blank page. You guys are running a show that runs 7 days a week, and you always have great new ideas with each show, and you've been running for 24 years. So coming up with new ideas when you're working on those teams is really hard. And how we value that work, that human insight to the work, is actually becoming more important, I would say, because you need the team to be able to say, this is an idea that'll work. You're not going to shoot Deric out of a cannon, which is something that the AI might suggest, because he's done everything. So it took a while for them to get an original idea for him.
So original concepts.
Sorry, did we take Elaine's concept there, out of a cannon?
Should we just say, like, we do have to embrace AI, though, Robert, because Bill Gates has said this is the most revolutionary technology in decades. This is here to stay, and it's only going to get more improved.
Yeah, this is disruptive. We call this sort of thing a disruptive technology. We don't yet know exactly the way in which it's going to impact different types of jobs, education, everything. And sometimes the way I like to think about this is like the internet in, say, the mid-90s. It's here, it's coming out first. We think it's wonderful, maybe with some worries coming with it. Is it going to be the cesspool of horridness or not? We don't know.
We don't know.
We honestly don't know.
Are we safe for a while? Are we safe for a while?
We don't have Dr. Robert Ross, Senior Lecturer in the School of Computer Science in TU Dublin, and Elaine Burke, Technology Journalist. Thank you so much for joining us.
Time to say goodbye to our friend Connor. Quickly, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Tommy. It's been a blast co-hosting with all of you. Until next time, stay curious and keep the banter alive.
Oh, we'll do that.
We'll do that.
Okay,
I want to do this more. Misaligned. Okay, do you know what? That is it for today's show, folks. Thank you for joining us on this AI-guided adventure.
Yes, until next time, take care and keep the good vibes flowing.
Signing off with a wave and a smile.
Bye.
See you soon, Ireland.
Bye, Ireland.
Bye, Ireland.
Well done, everybody.